High and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango. Montpellier-Méditerranée Airport, information Tango. 1330 Zulu. Wind 155 at 8. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, view at 800 feet. Temperature 23. Dew point 20. QNH 1014. Density altitude 900 feet. Transition level 55. Arriving and departing runways 12 left, 12 right. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic.
Air Algeria 1071, radio check.
Air Algeria 1071, Montpellier ground, Roger, readability 5.
Air Algeria 1071 with information Tango, request IFAD clearance to Delta Alpha Alpha Golf.
Gamma U2, it looks like you've already got an open flight plan. Press the new flight button to close it out and start fresh. Clearance on request. Stand by.
Squawk 5745. Initial climb to 4000. Air France 123 Charlie.
Air Algeria 1071. Information Tango is current. Clear to Algiers via the Mari 7 Lima departure runway 12 left. Initial climb to 5000. Departure on 127.28 squawk 2447.
Clear to Algiers via the Mari 17 left. Departure NS by departure runway 12 left. Initial climb to 5000. Departure 127.28 squawk 2447. Mem. Air Algeria 1071.
On departure, I will maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure frequency 131.055, squawking 2124, Cessna Tango Scaring.
Air Algeria 1071. Read back correct.
Montpellier ground, Canadian Express 542, looking to pick up IFR for IFR departure.
Boarding has started and the first passengers are
fly
aboard the
radar
plane.
vectors to flight level 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air Algeria
Departure on
Flight
runway
1071.
12
Departing
left.
from Montpellier to
Our initial
Houari,
climb will be to
Boumediene.
3000.
Please take your
Departure
seats
will be
according to your
on
boarding passes and store your hand
127.28
luggage in the overhead
and
bins
squawking
or under the seats in front of you.
542. Express 542.
If you require any assistance, do not hesitate to contact the crew. Thank you for your cooperation.
Montpellier ground, ATR 347, IFR clearance to Girona.
Air France 123 Charlie, request IFR clearance for Paris-Orly. Clear to Orly, departure runway 30 right, clean to 3000, squawk 4454.
Air France 123, Charlie, read back correct.
Air France 123 Charlie, request clearance for departure Clermont-Ferrand. Air France 123 Charlie, request pushback.
Did you get my read back now, Gamma for you too? Roger, sorry about that. Okay, thank you. Clear to Ajaccio, radar vectors, flying to MT136, expect runway 30 right, initial climb 4,000 feet, departure frequency is 131.055, squawk 51
16. Gamma for you too.
One better ground. Good morning. Kodiak November 247 Foxtrot Echo.
Air Algerie 1071, ready for push and start.
Ground Kodiak 247 Foxtrot Echo with Papa. Request for clearance to Girona Lima Echo Golf Echo.
Air Algerie 1071. Push and start approved. Face northeast.
Push and start through facing northeast. Air Algerie 1701.
Contact Tower 118.2, Air France 122 Charlie. Air France 122 Charlie, request
we are ready for
ISR for departure Geneva. Was my readback correct then? Gamma for you too?
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Roger, I repeat. Clear to Ajaccio via the Mari 7 right departure. Expect runway 30 right. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure frequency 130.55. Squawk 6516. Gamma for you too.
Locking gear.
Air France 123. Charlie, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Release parking brakes.
Ground Volunteer 3 Papa Uniform ready for taxi 12 left.
Commencing push.
Volunteer 3
All
Papa
engines
Uniform.
clear. Start at
Pushback and
12.
engine start approved. Face northeast.
Volunteer 3 Papa Uniform ready for taxi. Runway 12 left. 12 left, yeah, Mike Tango 5 Tango 6 Volunteer 3 Papa Uniform.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air Algerie Flight 1071, departing from Montpellier to Houari Boumediene.
Starting engine.
My name is Laura, and on behalf of Air Algerie, I would like to introduce our captain, Viet Vong Vey, and our first officer, Khan Tran. Joining me in the cabin are my fellow crew members, Sophie, Julien, and Camille. We expect a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 19 minutes. Now, let's go through some important safety information. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others.
30
In case of an emergency, we have exits located at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. To locate your nearest exit, look around you. It may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and proceed to the nearest
Set
exit.
parking brakes.
For overwater flights, life vests are located under your seat.
Waiting
To
your
use,
confirmation
pull
for a
the
good
vest
engine
out,
start.
Place it over your head and pull the straps around your waist. Inflate the vest by
Cockpit
pulling
to
the
ground.
red tabs
We have a good
or by
engine
blowing
start.
into the
You can
tubes.
disconnect.
Thank you for your attention. We will be coming around shortly with refreshments, and after the meal service, we will have items available from the Air Algerie shop. Now, I will inform the captain that the cabin is ready for departure.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Air Algerie 1071, ready to taxi to runway 12 left.
Air Algeria 1071, taxi to runway 12 left via Mike Tango 5 Tango 6.
Taxi to runway 12 left via Mike Tango 5 Tango 6. Air Algerie 1071.
Air Algerie 1071, contact tower on 118.2.
118.2, Air Algerie 1071. Air Algerie 1071, ready to departure runway 12 left.
Air Algerie 1071, Montpellier Tower, runway 12 left. Winds 155 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 155 at 8, clear for takeoff runway 12 left. Air Algerie 1071.
QNH 1014, Air France 123 Charlie.
Okay, Captain. I will check the seats for departure. Cabin crew, please check your seats for departure.
Contact departure 1127.28. Air France 123 Charlie. Contact departure 127.28 France 122 Charlie. Contact departure 127.28 France 122 Charlie.
Lights. So guys, that's a spin check.
80 knots.
Check.
V1. V2.
Rotate.
Pause break.
Positive line here.
Air Algerie 1071, contact departure on 127.28.
127.28 Air Algerie 1071. Air Algerie 1071 with you passing 3400 coming to 5000 feet.
Air France 123 Charlie. Climb flight level 220.
Air Algerie 1071, Montpellier departure identified. Climb flight level 220.
Climbing to flight level 220 Air Algerie 1071.
ELS runway 331 right approaching Provence. Je dis de la merde. Roger, ELS Z Zulu runway 31 right. Air France 122 Charlie. Air France 123 Charlie, say again. 1500 feet Echo Victory. Roger, Echo Victory. Echo Victor 8. Traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles. Same altitude, Skyhawk. Air France 122 Charlie. To 3000 feet to go up 4000 feet. Air France 123 Charlie, Montpellier departure identified. Clear direct MT 136. Clear direct MT 136. Air France 122 Charlie. Roger. Air France 123 Charlie. Contact Provence approach on 120.205. Contact approche Provence 120.205. Air France 122 Charlie.
Dear guests, we have now reached a safe altitude and the use of electronic devices is permitted. Please ensure that your devices are set to flight mode. Thank you for your cooperation.
Air Algerie 1071, climb flight level 280.
Climbing flight level 280, Air Algerie 1071.
I told you I am descending 5500. Please check UNH. 8 miles before LFMT. 5500. I call you back to leave the frequency.
Lima Charlie Delta, Roger, descent 5500. Unable to assist with UNH search. Please refer to your chart or navigation aids for assistance.
I said I am en route to Mount LFMT and I record to leave the frequency.
Air France 122 Charlie, 18 feet to go up 040 feet. Direct MT 126 Air France 122 Charlie.
Montpellier approach, Air France 542, we require the localizer. Clear the islands, approach 33 at Perpignan, Air France 542.
Air France 542, contact Perpignan Tower on 118.3.
Air Algerie 1071, climb flight level 340.
Climbing flight level 340, Air Algerie 1071.
Air Algerie 1071, contact Marseille Control on 128.85.
Contacting Marseille Control on 128.85. Air Algerie 1071. Marseille Control, Air Algerie 1071, afternoon, climbing through flight level 210 for flight level 340.
Air Algerie 1071, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Marseille Control, good afternoon. Voloteo 57 Romeo Charlie with you, flight level 350.
Traffic. Voloteo 57 Romeo. Charlie, Marseille Control, identified. Send.
Traffic British 1300 feet. QNH 1010 and British M01 is en route to Lima Foxtrot Mike Uniform, VFR.
Air Algérie 1071, Marseille control. Climb flight level 410.
Climbing flight level 410, Air Algérie 1071.
Edelweiss 266, expect the POS for an arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes.
Expecting POS for an arrival and planning the descent in 20 minutes at Edelweiss 266.
Edelweiss 266, contact Barcelona Control on 118.035.
Barcelona Control on 118.035, Edelweiss 266.
Control, bonjour, control 4.5. Flight level 400, control, proceed, with you.
Sky Travel 455, Marseille Control, good afternoon.
Me 76 Yankee, say again your last transmission, please.
Marseille Control, Colombia Alpha Delta, contact the 35
Baron 58 Zulu Golf, Marseille Control, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Flight level 070, Baron 58 Zulu Golf.
Baron 8 Zulu Golf, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Maintain flight level 070, Baron 58 Zulu Golf. Marseille Control, this is number Mike 83. 18 miles out of TPG at flight level 18,000. Descending flight level 150. Remember, Mike 8.
Piper MM83, Marseille Control, roger. Piper MM83, Marseille Control, descend and maintain flight level 050.
Descend and maintain flight level 050. Remember, Mike 8.
Barcelona Control, Lufthansa 656 on flight level TCU.
Lufthansa 656, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Infinity 574, contact Barcelona Control on 119.665.
Marseille Control, Iberia 5 Whiskey, with you.
Marseille Control, good afternoon. November 147 Victor Charlie, flight level 310, direct Barco.
November 147 Victor Charlie, Marseille Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Did you call LL 3905?
LL 3905, Marseille Control, contact Barcelona Control on 125.675.
Barcelona Control on 125.675, LL 3905.
Papa, Hotel Lima Golf Delta, Marseille Control. Contact Barcelona Control on 125.675.
Marseille Control, Leipzig at G78, flight level 340 is with you.
Leipzig at 378, Marseille Control, good afternoon.
Control, Hello Baltic 946, flight level 2000, man, with you.
Foxtrot 4906, Marseille Control, good afternoon.
Air France 1123, contact Barcelona, approach on 119.105.
Contact Barcelona, approach 118.105, Air France 113.
SME 76 Yankee, cleared direct CI-14, descend and maintain 3,500. Cleared for the RNAV 14 approach into Castres-Mazamet. Fueling 685, contact Barcelona Control on 118.025.
Wearing 85, Barcelona Control at 118.025. Thank you.
5, contact Marseille info on 124.5.
For 365, contact Marseille line for 124.5. Thank you.
Expect for Delta arrival in about 20 minutes. Left the air 291.
Flight Weekend 291, Marseille Control, expect the Soke 4 Delta arrival, descent coming up in about 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Roger, left the air 291.
Jet 5 Papa Golf, contact Barcelona Control on 125.73.
125.73, TUI Jet 5 Papa Golf.
Control, good afternoon, DFO 361 in your airspace, flight level 380.
DFO 61, Marseille Control identified. Good afternoon.
Traffic.
Marseille Control, Volota, Tango Fox, request descent. When ready, descent, flight level 250, Volota, Tango Fox.
Volotea 3 Tango Foxtrot, when you're ready descend, flight level 250.
782,
Postman 782, Marseille Control, good afternoon.
Condor 7 Papa Alpha, we request descent to start in about 10 minutes.
Condor 7 Papa Alpha descend in 10 minutes, approved. Condor 7 Papa Alpha, contact Barcelona Control on 132.575.
Lufthansa 354 at flight level 310.
575, contact advance approach on 120.205.
Contacting advance approach on 120.205, Lufthansa 575.
Air Algérie 1071. Contact Barcelona Control on 118.035.
Barcelona Control, Air Algerie 1071, afternoon climbing through flight level 400 to reach flight level 410.
Air Algerie 1071, Barcelona Control identified, hola. Air Algeria 1071, Barcelona Control, I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes. Itaro 76, descend and maintain flight level 130, cleared for the non-arrival into Barcelona.
Down to flight level 130, cleared for the non-arrival into Barcelona, Itaro 76.
Barcelona Control, Lufthansa 656, descending to flight level 160, good afternoon.
Lufthansa 656, Barcelona Control identified, good afternoon.
Scandinavian 235, maintaining flight level 260, requesting further descent.
Scandinavian 235, descend flight level 260.
I just told you I was on flight level 260, Scandinavian 235. God damn it. Descend altitude 2,500, please. Scandinavian 235.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude. We will begin our snack and drink service shortly. I highly recommend
Alpine 35 Bravo uniform, Barcelona Control, contact Barcelona approach on 119.105.
Air Algerie shop for your convenience. Thank you for your attention.
Descend to altitude 4,000, turn right, heading 255 for vectors for the visual approach 24 right, and we'll contact Barcelona approach on 119.105 for Alpine 35 Bravo uniform.
Barcelona Control, Iberia 123, request 4,000 feet.
Descend altitude 4,000 and heading 240 for the ILS runway 06 left approach, Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot, contact Barcelona approach on 119.105.
119.105, Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot. Lufthansa 1 Foxtrot, Barcelona approach with you.
We're at the top of descent, 242 Echo.
Swiss 242 Echo, descend flight level 240.
Barcelona control, we are too high for a landing in Palma.
Barcelona control, this is 418, flight level 360, inbound storage.
With Air 18, Barcelona control, roger.
Barcelona control, what approach procedure should I expect to Palma de Mallorca? Barcelona control, we have 40 miles to the position, with a 418.
Fraction 632 Tango, direct Loomis approved.
Direct Loomis, fraction 632 Tango.
075 EC 1234. EC 1234, we were told to descend to 3,300 feet.
Easy 1234, left heading 075 approved, continue descent to flight level 180.
Roger, Easy 1234.
Lufthansa 358, ready for descent.
Lufthansa 358, descend and maintain 27,000.
Descent 270, Lufthansa 358.
Lufthansa 358, Barcelona control, clear to Palma, direct
Marseille info on 124.5, Alpine 57 Whiskey Papa.
Alpine 57 Whiskey Papa. Contact Marseille info on 124.5.
FO 6340, contact Marseille control on 126.155.
Marseille control on 126.155 for FOO 6340.
Edelweiss 266 November, contact Palma control on 134.825.
Contact Palma control 134.825, Edelweiss 266 November, bye-bye.
Palma control, Edelweiss 675, request descent, please. 675, request descent, please.
Edelweiss 675, say again.
Edelweiss 675, we request our descent, please.
Reaching on about to go.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, report altitude.
18,000 about to go. Flight level 180 about to go.
Swiss 13 Lima, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Swiss 13 Lima. Request new cruise altitude, flight level 320, Edelweiss 267 Juliet.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, climb flight level 320.
Negative. We requested the cruising altitude of flight level 320, Edelweiss 267 Juliet.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, climb flight level 430.
Barcelona control, Lufthansa 656 is climbing to flight level 260, good afternoon.
Climbing flight level 320, Lufthansa 656.
Palma Tower, Leipzig Air 291.
Rookie 68, good morning. Request IFR clearance.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Dynasty 123 climb and maintain flight level 310.
Flight level 10, Dynasty. Control. Climbing and maintain 8,000. Papa Alpha Golf. Good afternoon. Climbing and maintaining 8,000. Papa Alpha Golf.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, can you please expedite your climb to flight level 430?
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, what do you need to keep us on flight level 320? We want to stop our climb and cruise at flight level 320.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, descend flight level 320.
Turn left heading 190 vectors to NJV. Lufthansa 358, request descent flight level 025.
Iberia 123, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, contact Palma approach 118.005. Iberia 122, good night. Barcelona control. ALM 65 at flight level 2004310.
KLM 665, Barcelona control, identified.
Transavia 42 Bravo, climb flight level 390.
Barcelona control, Transavia 42 Bravo, request flight level 360.
Transavia 42 Bravo, climb flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Transavia 42 Bravo.
with Malta 8600, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340 with Malta 8600.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf climb and maintain 18,000 report reaching altitude.
Papa Alpha Golf.
Wizz Air 81 kilo climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Wizz Air 181 kilo.
Croc 7 Tango Lima climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Croc 7 Tango Lima.
Postman 358 ready for descent. Postman 358 descend to flight level 240.
240, Postman 358.
Postman 358, good day. Flight level 100, descending flight level 2500.
Croc 7 Tango Lima Barcelona control climb and maintain flight level 290. With our 81 kilo Barcelona control climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, Tango Lima. Climb and maintain flight level 270 with a 180.
Barcelona control, easy 220 left. Want to proceed with descent into Ibiza.
Easy 2208, descent flight level 170. Eurowings 2520, descend flight level 080.
Descent flight level 080, Eurowings 2520. Approach 119105, Eurowings 2520, bye.
Skyhawk 553 Alpha Zulu, Barcelona control, contact Barcelona approach on 119.105.
119.105, Skyhawk number 123 Alpha Zulu.
I am already past Ibeba, easy 7859.
Ryanair 80 November, clear Glory 1 Papa arrival into Palma, whenever you'd like descend flight level 260.
Direct Bavair and continue on the Gerb 3 November arrival, EC 7859.
Ryanair 80 November, descend flight level 160.
Barcelona Control, please confirm your last instruction as according to my flight plan, I do not cross IB 920 at all.
Alpine 85 Yankee Mike, cross IB 920 at altitude 4000. Alpine 85 Yankee Mike, contact Palma Control on 134.825.
134.825, roger, 85 Yankee Mike.
With Air 418, roger, descend at pilot's discretion.
Barcelona Control, can I get holding with Air 418?
With Air 418, alright, hold at PA12E, standard pattern, and maintain 3000.
KLM 1963, that was not Kobo, but Kubo.
KLM 1963, cleared direct to Kopo.
KLM 1963 would like to request direct to Kopo. KLM 1963 would like to request direct to Madden.
Barcelona Control, Edelweiss 267 Juliet Heavy, flight level 70, climbing flight level 210.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, Barcelona Control, climb flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Edelweiss 267 Juliet.
Edelweiss 267 Juliet, climb flight level 360.
Constant, here is 1 to Echo Southern Hotel, maintain 3000 feet, diesel 418.
Wizard 418, alright, hold it, PA12E, standard pattern and maintain 3000.
Roger, 418, Wizard 418.
Mike Alpha Romeo Delta Alpha, request further descent please, altitude 3000 feet.
Vueling 11 Victor Kilo, Barcelona Control, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Speedbird 615, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Speedbird 5615.
Control, RBM 268, request direct at Alpha Lima Romeo, then Bravo November Alpha, vector to final ILS 26 approach. Control, request to begin descent.
Descend and maintain 28500.
And flight level 285, Albion 268.
Barcelona Control, good afternoon, Edelweiss 267 Heavy, leaving flight level 070, climbing to flight level 220.
Edelweiss 267, Barcelona Control, identified. Good afternoon. Easy 1811, contact Palma Control on 134.8258.
Contact Palma Control on 134.825, VG 1811.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, descend and maintain flight level 090, QNH 1015. Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, could you say again, please? Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, descend and maintain 7000.
Air Algeria 1071, Barcelona Control, whenever you'd like descend, flight level 290.
British 67, descend descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250, Turkey 7.
Britair 67, descend and maintain flight level 170.
Descend and maintain flight level 170, Turkey 7.
Barcelona Control, Eurowings 2584, request shelter descent.
Eurowings 2584, descend flight level 260.
Descent flight level 260, Eurowings 2584. Barcelona Control, Eurowings 2584, request descent.
Barcelona Control, good evening. Swissair 1951, with you.
Descend to flight level 290 when ready. Air Algeria 1071.
Air Algeria 1071, Barcelona Control, descend flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, Air Algeria 1071.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, stay altitude.
180. 1000.
Ryanair 2487, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Please return to your seats and ensure your seat belts are securely fastened. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ryanair 2487, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Ryanair 47.
Barcelona Control, stay altitude.
Descending flight level 2, correction, descending flight level 025.
358 Barcelona Control, stay altitude.
get the QNH for current position. I'll be here screen.
QNH 1014.
QNH 1014, I'll be here screen.
Expecting arrival to runway 24 left into Palma via the Risto 1 Papa, arrival for 3150.
Swiss 150, descend and maintain 2500.
Descend and maintain 2500 for 150.
Swiss 150, negative, descend and maintain 2500.
Control, Iberia Papa Golf.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf identified.
Left heading 125, Wizard 418. Contact Palma approach 118 decimal 005. Thank you very much, Wizard 418.
Control using 750 with you by number 360.
EasyY 750 Barcelona Control, good afternoon. Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, contact Palma approach on 134.825.
Approach is 134.825. Iberia Papa Alpha Golf. I see Palma de Mallorca Airport on our left.
Ryanair 112, roger.
Diamond Foxtrot 04, contact Menorca approach on 119er decimal 655.
119er decimal 655, Diamond Foxtrot 04.
Request 370, fly level Papa Alpha Golf.
Iberia 320, Papa Alpha Golf, climb and maintain flight level 370.
330, Papa Alpha Golf.
Brit Air 67, Barcelona Control, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Air Algerie 1071, contact Algiers Maghreb control on 124 decimal niner.
One two zero decimal 9 Air Algerie 1071.
Contact Palma.
Air Algerie 1071. Flight level 260 descending to flight level 170.
Air Algeria 1071. Algiers Maghreb Control identified. Good afternoon.
Air France 1655, request IFR flight to Charles de Gaulle.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Clear to Charles de Gaulle via the Moji 1 Charlie departure, then as far departure runway 5, initial time 4000, departure on 124.90, squawk 2525, Air France 1655.
Scattered at 20,000 feet.
Bulgarian Charter 456, climb flight level 330.
QNH 1014.
Algiers Maghreb Control. Good evening. European Charter 456. Inbound Hagre. Climbing to flight level 270.
Maghreb Control, Salam, Swiss 923, flight level 350.
Swiss 9023, Algiers Maghreb Control identified. Good afternoon.
Houari, Boumediene, good morning. Air France 1155 with you on the parking. Request IFR clearance to Lima, Foxtrot, Papa Golf with information Yankee.
Just a second.
Command to Whiskey Tango Oscar, I need to amend your flight. Can you tell me your destination?
Destination is Algiers, Houari, Boumediene Airport, DAAG, Yankee Romeo Whiskey Tango Oscar. Maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Squawk 5645, Yankee Romeo Whiskey Tango Oscar.
Air France 1854, clear direct Marrakesh.
Air France 1854. Center, Air France 1854, when should I dial over to approach?
Air France 1854, contact Algiers radio approach on 121.4 at 24 miles.
Air France 122 Charlie, lock ALS East. Lock ELS runway 09, Iberia 122 Charlie. Air France 123 Charlie, lock ELS runway 09.
Air France 123 Charlie, say again please.
Clear to Tunis via the Beja 1 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 23, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 124.9, squawk 3311, Air Algeria 4002. Radio check. Air Algeria 4002. With information uniform request.
Stand by.
EasyY 750, contact Barcelona Control on 118.035.
118.035,
Albion 268 with you at flight level 255, standing east at flight level 10-5.
Albion 268 Algiers, Maghreb Control, good afternoon.
Center Air Algeria 4002 with information uniform is ready to copy IFR clearance to Tunis.
One second while I grab the paperwork.
Yeah, clear to Tunis via the BG Alpha 1 Alpha departure, then as filed, departure runway 23, initial climb to 4,000,
Departure on 124.9, squawk 3311, Air Algerie 4002.
Albion 268, contact tower on 118.9er.
Tower on 18.9er, Albion 268.
Radio check. Algiers Maghreb Control, Royal Air 940J, request IFR to Boumediene Airport.
Alitalia 112 Algiers Maghreb Control, roger. Alitalia 112 Algiers Maghreb Control, contact Algiers radio. Approach on 126.8.
126.8, Alitalia 112.
Send your Air France 1854 beginning your descent into DAAG. Algiers Maghreb Control, negative. IFR clearance to Boumediene Airport.
Royal Air 9040J, clear to Fiumicino Airport. Direct Houari. NS file. Squawk 1143 and ident.
Direct forward and is filed, squawk 1143 and ident. Royal Air 940J.
Royal Air 940J, radar contact QNH 1015. Vectors to Houari.
Zulu, presently 1,200 for 12,000. Course heading 096.
Stingray, November 239 Alpha, Zulu Algiers, Maghreb. Control negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 4352 and your transponder is set to mode C.
Radar contact, QNH 1015, vectors to Houari. Royal Air 940J. Radio check.
Royal Air 940J, radar contact. QNH 1015, vectors to Houari.
Air Algerie 1071, Algiers Maghreb Control, descend altitude 3500, maintain current heading 165 vectors for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Descend to 3,500 feet. Maintain current heading 160 vectors for the ILS approach runway 27. Air Algerie 1071.
Algeria 1071. Descend altitude 3500 feet. Maintain current heading 167 for vectors to the ILS approach runway 27 at DAAG. Algeria 1071. Contact Algiers approach on 121.4.
One to 1.0 men. Air Algeria 1071.
Is requested. Read back.
Air Algeria 1071 with information playback descending to 3,500 feet. Heading 165. Vectors for the ILS approach runway 2527.
Air Algeria 1071, Algiers approach, identified, Salam. Expect the ILS runway 27 approach into Algiers.
Expect the ILS approach runway 27. Air Algeria 1071.
Dynasty 461 Heavy, negative, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Contact Algiers landing. Control on 124.9.
24.9. Algeers 7. Algeers 9. Bye-bye.
Air Algeria 1071, turn right heading 185.
So, 1-3 with you?
Kilo 1-3 radar contact.
Contact. Plaza.
Kilo 1-3, roger.
118.7.
Air France 1854, contact Algiers Tower on 118.7.
Algiers departure, verified Zulu Golf, Data 1C, departure.
Verified 8 Zulu Golf, Algiers approach radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 060.
Turn right heading 185. Air Algeria 1071.
Cabin crew, please check that everyone is seated and has fastened their seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Houari Boumediene. Please return to your seats immediately and ensure your seat belts are securely fastened. The use of the lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Air Algeria 1071, 11 miles from CF27. Turn right heading 225, descend altitude 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway, 27 approach.
Turn right heading 225, descend to 22500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS approach runway 27, Air Algeria 1071.
Bearing 8 Zulu Golf, contact Algiers radio approach on 126.8.
26.8, verified Zulu Golf.
Air Algeria 1071, contact Algiers Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Air Algeria 1071.
Zulu with Victor. Runway 5. Request departure clearance. 8 GOB. Today's destination is Lima, India, Charlie. Departing to the east. Climbing to an altitude of 12,000. West flight follow. Stingray, November 239, Alpha, Zulu Algiers Tower. Proceed on course to LITC. No flight following available. No flight following available. Understood and acknowledged. Stingray 9 Alpha. Stingray 9 Alpha Zulu, contact departure.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, contact at Papa Foxtrot. Contact departure, contact at Papa Foxtrot. Algiers departure, contact at Papa Foxtrot, 2,000 feet, climbing flight level 100.
1,000 light slow.
461 heavy, contact departure.
Flight slow.
Cyprus.
Flight slow.
4-9.
Air Algeria 1071 on final
Flight
runway
slow.
27.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
89 are off the door.
Flight slow.
Air Algeria
Flight slow.
1071. Algiers
Flight
Tower,
slow.
winds 325 at 11.
Flight slow.
Runway 27, cleared to land.
Flight slow.
Clear to land runway
Flight slow.
27. Air Algeria
Flight slow.
1071.
Flight slow.
Stingray 9 are Alpha Zulu.
Flight
Welcome to
slow.
Algiers. Contact ground on 121.8.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
France 1854,
Flight
shutting
slow.
down, close my flight plan. Have a good day.
Flight slow. Flight
France
slow.
1854, flight plan closed.
Flight
Have
slow.
a good day.
Flight slow. 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 Flight slow.
Minimums.
Flight slow.
When is the
100.
Hello, 13 contact departure on 121.4.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Split break up, reverse system.
Air Algeria 1071. Welcome to Algiers. Contact ground on 121.8.
121.8 Air Algeria 1071.
Algeria, good afternoon, France Soleil 93 Papa Kilo, with Yankee information request IFR clearance to Nantes-Atlantique. Algeria, good afternoon, France Soleil 93 Papa Kilo, with Yankee information request IFR clearance to Nantes-Atlantique. Alger Grand, France Soleil 93 Papa Kilo with Yankee information, ready to copy.
Give me 1 second before that clearance.
Algiers, clearance delivery, Tassili 1860 with information whiskey IFR to Hassi, please. Good to Hassi received via the BSA 1 Bravo departure runway 27, initial climb 6000, departure 121.4, squawk 6532, Tassili 1860. Algiers ground, Tassili 1860, ready to push to start, please.
Bravo 26.
Air Algeria 1071. We are east clear of active runway 27. Request taxi to parking.
Hi, by Alpha Ryanair Bravo 26.
Air Algeria 1071. Taxi to W10A via Juliet 2, Juliet 7, Juliet 11, Juliet 13. Good day.
Whiskey 10 Alpha via Juliet 2, Juliet 7, Juliet 11, Juliet 13. Good day, Air Algeria 1071.
Golf November, Golf Quebec November Oscar, with information, Oscar.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Air Algeria 1071, negative, taxi to W10A via Juliet 2, Juliet 7, Juliet 11, Juliet 13. Good day.
Whiskey 10 Alpha via Juliet 2, Juliet 7, Juliet 11, Juliet 13. Air Algeria 1071.
Algiers ground, Stingray 239 Alpha Zulu Victor. Request taxi for departure.
Stingray, November 239 Alpha. Zulu Algiers ground contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
118.7, Stingray 90 Alpha Zulu.
After clearance, we would like clearance to push back and start our engines as city 1860. Push back and engine start free, face southwest as city 1860.
Italia 4562 at gate Whiskey 10 Charlie. We have IFR to Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot with information kilo ready to copy.
All aircraft be advised, information Lima is now current. QNH 1013.
Cleared the fume via the 41B departure and then file departure runway 27, initial climb 4000, departure on 121.4, squawk 3524 Italia 562.
Algier ground, good morning. Contour 7 Papa Foxtrot, information, uniform received, request ATC clearance, destination, Diaret.
Air Algeria 4002 with information uniform is ready to copy IFR clearance.
Algeria 4014, request AFR clearance to
Algiers ground, November 639 Alpha Zulu, request taxi for parking.
Stingray 239er AZ Algiers ground taxi to parking via Juliet Charlie Bravo. Have a good day.
Cleared to Buarfa via J1 Bravo departure, then as file departure runway 27, initial climb 4000, departure on 121.6, squawk 5154, Twin Star 759er.
Twin Star 59, read back correct.
Algier Tower, Twin Star 759er at parking Tango 1 Alpha with information, Quebec request IFR to Golf Mike Foxtrot Bravo.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Algiers clearance, Air France 1355 requesting IFR clearance to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
KLM 25, request push and start. KLM 25, push and start approved, face south.
KLM 25, push and start approved, face south.
EJ55, requesting push and start.
Cleared.
Starro 995, good afternoon, request clearance for Tenerife. Clear to Tenerife via Lima Alpha Bravo Romeo 1 Charlie, departure runway 05, initial climb 4000 feet, squawk 2664, Itaru 95.
Yeah, we've already previously copied our clearance delivery, so we don't need